Well, San Francisco is recovering right now after this latest round of storms turned deadly. KTVU's Christian Captain joining us now live from Sue Bierman Park, right along the Embarcadero. And Christian, the trees that are down there, just two of the more than 700 trees and branches that came down across the city yesterday. It was quite a day.
Yeah, quite a day, Alex. I just got an update, as a matter of fact. That number from 700 has just been up to 900 trees and branches around the city. There are trees and branches down all over San Francisco. They pose one of the biggest threats in wind events like we saw yesterday. Those falling trees killing 2 people in the city, sending 3 others to the hospital with serious injuries. All around San Francisco, crews are clearing fallen trees and branches that collapsed under the strong winds that whipped the Bay Area Tuesday. Wind gusts clocked at more than 70 miles per hour brought down this tree on Post near Polk, one of 2 deadly tree incidents Tuesday. In a separate incident, a tree collapsed onto a San Francisco police vehicle, sending the sergeant inside to the hospital with serious injuries. Police sources confirm that Sergeant is Kevin Brugaletta, seen here in a 2015 interview. The city's emergency officials say when storms like this hit, they're asking people to remain indoors to protect themselves, and so first responders don't have to put themselves in harm's way.
It is extremely hazardous out on the roads, and as we saw yesterday, 2 individuals lost their lives just going about their business, but in the middle of the storm.
Emergency officials say the city's 911 system was inundated with calls, meaning longer wait times for actual emergencies. Officials say calls about downed trees should go to the city's 311 system. If those trees bring down power lines or injure someone or trap someone, that call should go to 911.
Really are asking the public's help to route those calls in the right direction, and it'll also help them. So anything that is not life-threatening should go to 311.
Winds are also the presumed cause of windows blown out of high-rises, one in the city's Embarcadero neighborhood, another from the Millennium Tower in the East Cut. San Francisco Bay Ferry tweeted this video saying it was the wind, not the rain, that caused them to cancel service to ensure passengers would not be put in danger. Ireland Ingle was on board the ferry as those winds whipped up on Tuesday and says it was by far the roughest ride she's ever experienced.
It was pretty crazy. I've been on some pretty rough ferry rides, I would say, but that one, I feel like usually we're going up and down. We were shaking side to side, and even the people on the boat were looking a little nervous.
Ultimately, the crew on her ferry deciding it was too dangerous to carry on.
And at one point, yeah, they came over the speaker, they're like, we got to turn around, we're not even going to make it. And we were only about 10 minutes away, so it was...
Oh my God. Yeah, another angle on these trees that fell here at Bierman Park in San Francisco. The city's emergency management office saying we're not done with these storms yet. There are more storms forecast for next week. And emergency officials are saying this unsettled weather pattern that we're seeing that is leading to these storms, well, they're predicting that that's going to stick around for another month. So we could see more storms like this over the next several weeks. We're live in San Francisco. Christian Captain, KTVU. Fox 2 News.
And Christian, as you said, hundreds of trees came down during that storm yesterday across San Francisco. Do we have any sense about what the timeline is going to be to try to get all of those cleared? What's it going to take from city crews?
Yeah, Alex, at this point, no word on how long it's going to take. Remember that first round of storms that we had, they said it was going to take up to 3 weeks to clear those branches and trees that had fallen in that incident. Well, multiply that times so many more trees around town, 900 trees in all. At this point, my guess is they're still trying to get their arms around this issue. They are working to clear as many as they can. I've seen a ton of crews out working to try to get those trees clear, especially if they impede traffic or if they're in somewhere where it's going to be a danger to somebody. But really, at this point, it's a triage. You want to go ahead and take care of those trees that pose the biggest risk right away, then start clearing those trees that are simply lying there. And again, last time it took weeks, so we could be looking at weeks again until all those trees are cleared.
Yeah, those city crews are going to have to prioritize which trees they focus on at this point. Christian Captain, live for us in San Francisco. Christian, thank you.